I got the receipts, asked him where the stores, changed my clothes, and left the house. I started pedaling my bicycle and looked at the old furniture in the yard for the last time. They used to be the object of my hatreds, but for some reason, they now made me feel sentimental. Is it because I still regret the loss of my mother even though I hate her? I couldn't let poisonous emotions take over my heart. I understood that in my mind, but I just couldn't get rid of that feeling. The old furniture wasn't the only stuff that was kicked out of the house. There was a lot of junk that I brought home from the landfill. My father's probably going to throw that away too. He doesn't like the junk I collect. He'll probably let the delivery company take it all together with the old furniture. Just like an animal that rubs its scent on its home in order to feel secure, I collected a little junk in order to make sure that I could stay here. No, that's not it. I wanted to bring them to my house because they were abandoned by their former owners, and they needed a place to live. Rena is a really depressing character, isn't she? I mean, like, all this time, it's like, we get, like, little hints of Rena as personality, but it's less depressing and more of, damn, Rena, you're a bit crazy. But now we see there's a lot more than that. And you know what? I still don't see any card drops. It's been 38 minutes, so I'm assuming they still haven't been added. Or if they've been added, I have to manually do an update or some shit. Because, I don't know, I haven't seen it updating at all. Not since quite a while back, a few recordings back when I saw it updating something. But that was probably like correcting some typos here and there, I assume. Rather than, you know, adding on card drops. Just where my father all the jackets from Easy Fancy Boutique. It's hard to believe my father would shop at a store like this on his own. I could tell right away that Rena took him here. I handed over his receipt to the cashier. A short time later, the store manager came out wearing a perplexed look. Higurashi, I'm very sorry, but it seems like the truck carrying your jackets is stuck in traffic. It should be here soon, though. That is so weird. You're now, isn't it? Ryugu-sama. That's kind of like, you know, a thing, isn't it? Where they're just like, you know, you gotta make the customer, you know, feel like they're important. So you add Sama and all that, you know, at the end of their name. But you can't be, like, completely informal and call him by their first name. Heck, the guy probably doesn't even know Rena's name. He said that the driver called a while ago told him he just got off the highway and would be here in about an hour. I didn't need to know all the details, but he explained them to me anyway. I asked him if I should come back tomorrow. He insisted I should wait because the truck would be coming shortly, and he urged me to take a seat on their sofa. But I didn't really feel comfortable waiting there, so I told him I'd be back soon and left the store. I wondered if there are any fast food restaurants nearby. I might have to go all the way back to the station. I looked around and found a coffee house. The glass on the door was black, so I couldn't see inside. But there was a poster saying the price for a cup of tea is lower than normal for women on weekdays. I'd just be going to get a cup of tea to kill some time. It should be okay. But still, I hesitated to go inside before opening the door. The first impression of the coffee house was the smell of cigarettes. We changed to a different kind of perspective. So, if a coffee house is to be filled with cigarette smoke, it's like a requirement. But Rena still regretted her decision. What, this frickin' narrator's perspective? But Rena is the narrator, so what? It's confusing now. While she was thinking about leaving, the proprietor spoke to her briskly and shouted at Rena. Rena gave up on the idea of leaving and sat down. The atmosphere in the shop was far from a clean, normal coffee house, one you would go to simply enjoy coffee and cigarettes. It was more like a place where vulgar people would hang around. Rena didn't feel comfortable at all, but what bothered her most was the laughter of a man and a woman sitting together in the very back of the shop. Her table was behind a planter, so depending on how one looked at it, one could say she was in the spot most protected from their laughter. but Rena looked as though she wanted to leave as soon as she finished her tea. A bell hanging from the entrance door and letting her know a customer just came in. It was a little surprising for her that a coffee shop like this could draw in so many customers. Rena picked at the newcomers from behind the planter. There were two of them. They looked like vulgar men, the kind of people you didn't want to get involved with the instant you saw them. The proprietor tried to show them to a table, but they ignored him and walked towards the back. They walked up to the couple who had been laughing loudly and greeted them with a bow. "Hey, you finally made it! Sit down!" The couple stopped laughing and the man told the newcomer to sit down in a threatening tone of voice. "Okay, hey, you finally made it! Shut down!" As instructed, the two of them took the seats. "So, what happens?" "Very sorry, right. Got it, dipshit. Just hand it over." The two of them looked at each other before they each took an envelope out of their pockets and put it on the table. Now, what I gotta see, anytime I see just like something like that, you know, dipshit, I gotta know what the Japanese version of it was. Oh, look at that, like, fun numbers, they always just put it like as just, you know, regular numbers here. They don't always do that, it just depends on the context. Like that right there. He said something like you two or something like that, right? That's like the conjugate of a person, and we got two of that, so it's obviously referring to two people here, which makes sense. Log. Which one was it? Blah 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 blah. That's kind of common. I'm not entirely sure. Can't quite work that one out, but hey, that usually is the case, isn't it? Still suck at katakana. And the thing is with katakana, it's like sometimes it should be obvious what it says if you know the characters. But it isn't always the case. If you see it right next to what it's translated to, you see it and you're like, ah, it makes sense. Like waitress, for example. It's like waitress, something like that, you know? But it's got that ooh, and it's all in katakana. So it's like, it throws you off. The two of them looked at each other before they each other pop out again. The man roughly grabbed the two envelopes and tore one of them open. Inside there were many wrinkled yen bills bound into a bundle of a rubber bag. He opened the other one to make sure it also had cash in it and then threw it to the ground. Got him. Hey, don't order me around. Hey, don't order me around. This is originally my money, you know. Shut up! Just count them. The man yelled at the woman. She looked her phone, looked annoyed, and started counting the cash export. The newcomers hung their heads while she counted. Lighting a cigarette, the man waited for her to finish counting. Good, it's all here. Good, it's all here. The woman said that after flicking through the last bit. The newcomers looked relieved. The man, however, didn't look satisfied as he stared at the bundle of bills over his shoulder. Let's go. How much is that? What I told you, it's all there. And I asked you, how much is that? I told you, all the money I lent them. Ah, you did it. I'm asking you if they paid your interest. The man and Ritsuko yelled at each other. Even though they were making all that noise, the other customers acted like they didn't hear anything. Hey boys, there's only 2 mil in here. What's going on? The two of them were trying to find some excuses to make. Seemed like this behavior touched the man's nerves as he started looking furious. The fuck is this? I asked you, what's going on? You'd better stop talking. Well, very God, know what the fuck do they say in Japanese now? I don't think the Japanese have an equivalent of the F words. Probably. I don't think so anyway. His angry voice echoed through the shop. He hit the table hard and dropped the glass on the floor. The noise thickened the tension in the atmosphere. Very sorry. Very sorry it doesn't give any interest on it. I don't mind calling the police to solve my problem, you know. Please don't. The two newcomers must have been in an extremely vulnerable position. They bowed so deeply that their foreheads almost touched the table. I called you out here because I thought you wouldn't want me to involve the police. And then you act like you don't fucking care, huh? We're sorry, we're very sorry. While you could pity them, the newcomers looked as vulgar as the man threatening them, making it hard to decide whether you should feel sorry for them or not. After a while, Ritsuko opened her mouth as if to offer them help. Oh! Ditchan, don't be so mean to them. I'm sorry, my guy gets mad easily when money's involved. You don't have to add the money parts. I'm getting tickled because they're bitching at you. These silly, stupid things won't get you anything. The man pulled Ritsuko roughly into his arms and friendly kissed lips without caring about the other customers. Vulgar indeed. The kiss wasn't like the lovely ones that normal couples would share. It looked obscene instead. He let the lips go to take a breath, kissed them again, and repeated that for a while. Now, all this while, I'm just like, why isn't Rena, you know, realizing what's going on here? But then I remembered, we switched to a kind of third-party perspective here. It's just like, and now we will narrate on what's going on. He kissed them again and repeatedly that for a while. After a while, he finally got bored of kissing and let her go. He gets really mad when it comes to me, too. He's impossible. So what? This woman's like a part of my body. Putting dirt on her means putting dirt on me. If it tries to do that, in for a bloodbath. You know, this guy is like, I want to say about him, but at the same time I'll avoid saying anything about him. But there is more to him than, well, I can't even say it because it would spoil it. Remember the guy with the come-over? I forgot what he did to that guy after he took him outside. Look at his freaking eye, man. I remember him. He challenged me wanting to take it outside. Said he did karate, so I got a little excited to see what he had, and I punched him in the stomach. But then he just kneeled down on the ground. Disappointed, so I took off his pants and underwear and made him clean the public toilets for him. See, I'm helping society. I deserve an award for that one. I can't believe you made him do that. It's so gross sometimes. They started laughing loudly like they were doing earlier. The laughter obviously intimidated their companions. Listen, you two. Dutch-chan is actually in a very good mood today. Usually he'd start yelling, "This isn't enough money," and you'd be thrown into the Ueju River naked by him. We truly apologize for the inconvenience. Ah, you forgot about the interest, but you did put together all the rest of the money in time. I'm impressed. It'll be nice to take that into consideration. Anyway, his interest rate is a little high, but it's only 5 if you pay it today. You wait even a day longer, it'll be doubled. If it's doubled, I don't think you'll be able to pay it in no matter what you do. I'm going to make you a deal. Tet-chan, would you give us a mix? Sure, I guess it's okay. I left the table with Green and headed to the bathroom. It was far too minimal for a diet request, as if they'd planned for him to leave the table at that moment. Ritsuko made sure he was in the bathroom and then took some papers out of her bag and spread them on the table. You're young, you don't want to ruin your life because of an outlaw like him, do you? So I recommend you pay all the interest today. If you do, you can cut your ties with me. We understand that, boss. But we can't get 500,000 yen just like that. I understand, I bet you tried really hard to collect that 2 million yen. I understand there's no one who'd help you out with another 500,000. They must have done their very best to collect even the money they brought today. So it must be impossible for them to collect even a dime from anybody else. Anybody now. They hung their heads and told her that. However, take a look. I made this for you. The guys looked at the paper on the table and muttered under their breaths. No need collateral or a joint for this. The interest rate is a bit high. For this, you can take out a loan of 500,000 yen right now, right away. Even this interest rate is a lot better than 10 chance. What do you think? It would be easy to find when the guests what Ritsugo was trying to force them to do. If you show them this with your signature on it, I'm sure he'll let you off. It's your choice, though. If you need a pen, you can use mine. Here. They read the small print on the documents and were stunned by the outrageous interest rates. Ritsugo didn't force them to do anything. He just looked at the window and smoked their cigarettes. After a while, the man returned from the bathroom. Hey, did you come to an agreement? They looked at him, steeled themselves, and took the pen. You're going to borrow money to pay your interest. It's only 500,000 yen, so they can pay their debt soon if they work really hard. That's great, I'm impressed. Men get tougher when they have something burning. They must have planned this from the very beginning. The man and Ritsugo got what they wanted and grinned at each other. There were many things to fill out on the documents, and it's taken them a long time. The man and Ritsugo already know that, started talking amongst themselves. Ritsugo, how's your husband in Mizuno? What? He's not my husband. What's going on? I heard he has a lot of money. How much do you think you can squeeze out of him? Well, you'll be so surprised. I heard his ex-wife gave him a settlement when they divorced, right? But I just found out that she gave him a lot. How much is a lot? He has about 50 million yen in the bank. She's a big spender. Wow, that's real big. So how much do you think you can squeeze out of him? He has a big crush on me. He buys me anything I want. Anything. He's not cheap like you. I might get serious about it. I don't think so. Your money won't be satisfied with anyone but me. Stop it. Not here. So what's the plan? Thinking about telling him I need some money to get rid of my ex-boyfriend. How much you gonna ask him for? She whispers into his ear. You're a scary woman. Let me know if you need an actor for your play. I'll be your scary ex-boyfriend. Excuse me, we finished. Great. Let's bring it over to the loan company. Let's go take care of the check, will you? The man pat them on the shoulders and then walked to the door. Another person was just about to enter and they nearly ran into each other. The man probably wouldn't make way for the person considering his personality. But when he noticed who that person was, he stepped aside. The person looked as vulgar as all the other men. He was wearing a black suit with sunglasses on. He wasn't that big, but his stern look was very intimidating. It was clear at a glance that he was a gangster, and a professional one at that. The man who was behaving badly earlier looked a little nervous in front of him. As Ritsugo finished paying the check, she noticed the man in the suit. Oh, General Manager. Good morning, sir. The man in the suit said nothing. He just raised his chin, as if saying, "Fuck off." Now I don't know how that came off in Japanese. I don't see where it could be here. I'm just wondering if it actually say fuck off, because like I said, actually, let me see here. Where is the alphabet? Yeah, which character is that? No, I was thinking maybe it did say that, but no. What is the character for? Fu, anyway, I forget. Ah, yeah. It would be without that little line there, so that's Su, or something like that. That's probably suit, actually, isn't it? Referring to the guy's suit. You see what I mean? It's like Like right there. It was there. Like, it's obvious when you actually see the translation, but without it, it's like can be a bit confusing. Like suits, but then you put it together, and you're like, oh, suit. Oh yeah, of course. So it's probably not even pronounced suits. It's probably just like pronounced suits or something like that, you know. Ritsuko and yelled his bow to him and left the shop in a hurry. The proprietor noticed the man in the suit, also greeting him with a bow. Who could he have been? He appeared sedated compared to the other men, but he must be dangerous because he made even them step aside. He's the big boss, obviously. Everybody in the shop thought the same thing and tried not to look at him. The man in the suit looked around and found the menu on the wall. The proprietor walked up to him hesitantly. Hey, wait a minute. Yes, is anything bothering you, sir? Do you have this? Seasonal desserts. Sweet something or other today. No, actually we aren't running that today, but well, if you insisted then we could make it especially for you. You're not selling it, you're not selling it. We'll come back some other day. Oh. I was thinking that. I really was. I was wondering, it's like, no, it's probably not a bad guy, it's probably Kasai. Because, like, the description fit him, but it's just like, looks intimidating, but he's not. Hey, Kasai! He said he'd make it for you. Take his offer, we came all the way here. We go from that shocking revelation about, like, Rena essentially being in with some shady people and being a shady person herself and using Rena's father for all the money that she can squeeze out of him. And then we switch to this. The girl seemed to be the only one who couldn't read the heavy atmosphere in the shop, and she came in laughing cheerfully. It was Mion Sonozaki's twin sister, Shion. Shion pushed Kasai into the store while he hesitated. She looked at a girl who was sitting down and stopped in her tracks. Huh. Oh, it's you! Hello, Rena-san. How are you doing?
Oh, Shi-chan.
I'm surprised to see you here. Huh, are you here by yourself? You're waiting for someone. Is it my sis? Or maybe could it be Kei-chan?
Shi-chan, who is this?
Are you talking about Kasai here? He's like my bodyguard. He'll protect me when my life is in danger, won't you? I'll give my life for your sake, if that's what you want me to do. He's like a big, intimidating person, and I suppose he does have ties with the Yakuza a bit. So, yeah, probably why Ritsuko, whatever, and all that were intimidated by him, because it's like, despite, like, we've, like, only seen him as, like, Shion's bodyguard and all that. So he seemed like a pretty nice guy. But he's also, you know, he's got that background, so you fuck with him and he could really fuck you up. Wow, Kasai, if you were 20 years younger, I might have fallen for you. He looks scary, but he's a very funny guy. This is Rena-san. She's Sis's friend. My name is Kasai. Nice to meet you.
Kasai-san. You know the people who just walked past you?
Kasai nodded, indicating that he was familiar with them. Who are they? I've never seen them before. The man is Teppei Hojo. Ah, there we go. That's what Satoku's uncle looked like. We didn't see his character portrait in Tatari Goroshi, but now we know what that asshole looked like. A skunk of a human being. Shion seemed to know who he was once she heard the name Hojo.
The woman.
Rena Mamiya. I believe that's her business name. Real name is Ritsuko Mamiya. I think she's a hostess at Flower Road.
Kasai-san, you know what he is to her? They look like a couple to me.
Hojo is Rena's pimp. A very, very bad pimp, so you should never get involved with them.
How bad are they?
Rena pressed him for the answer, and Kasai seemed to back down a little from that pressure. It's more courteous to stay out of a woman's private affairs.
How bad are they?
Please don't ask.
How bad are they?
Rena kept asking the same question until she got an answer. Shion sensed how desperate Rena was and cut into the conversation. Kasai, why don't you just tell her? I don't think she is asking out of curiosity. Am I right, Rena-san? There was tension developing between Rena and Kasai. Shion seemed to be the only person who can read the moods. Kasai finally opened his mouth. They're both skunks, really. I've heard that they make a living by gambling and blackmailing people. I've also heard that they set up badger games.
What's a badger game?
Well, a badger game is like marriage fraud. A woman finds a catch, a man who has money, and begins a relationship with them. Then her boyfriend shows up and catches him in the act. She blames the guy for stealing his girlfriend and blackmails him for money. First the woman makes him buy expensive stuff for her, and then she and her boyfriend take all of his money. There's a rumor that she's got herself a big catch recently. Wow, whoever that is, I'm so sorry for him. Well, the guy had some fun with her too. I guess he gets what he deserves. Oh, shouldn't say that. That's a little harsh, Shion-san. A man sometimes falls for a woman very easily. Oh, really? I wonder whom you fell for. Waiter, bring dessert to us, please. Wait, where did she go? She just took her leave. Rena was already gone. The door, which had just closed, looked as if it was the only thing that knew where she went. Shit's just got real. And now we finally go back to Rena's perspective.